Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel. Thanks for logging on. Today we're discussing the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Dual Time reference 26120OR. You can see this automatic dual time Royal Oak and purchase it on our website. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you enjoy these videos, and please click on the card in the upper right hand corner of the screen at any time during this video to see our full listing for this watch with additional accessories included, high resolution images, and naturally full pricing details. Now on my wrist, 6 1/3 inches, 16 centimeters in circumference, you can see that this watch has the classic stance of a Royal Oak or a Royal Oak offshore, which is to say it wears a bit large for its nominal size. And that nominal size is 39 millimeters across the round of the case, not including the crown. Now, of course, my wrist is 6 1/3 inches, 16 centimeters in circumference, but in shape, it's fairly oval, flat across the top, which is a very good match for the form of this case. But remember, 39 millimeters, it's going to wear closer to a 42 because it is so broad. The bare measurements from lug to lug don't seem too imposing, 49.5 millimeters, but when you include the double plots, those are the two additional links that join the strap to the case, those are rigid and they flare out. Now you're talking about 54 millimeters from lug to lug or from extremity to extremity. It's quite broad. The watch is also more of a cushion case than a round one. So not only is it broad across the wrist, but lengthwise, it's pretty hefty, it's substantial. It is thin, however. The watch is 10.5 millimeters thick with a nicely sloped octagonal bezel, so it's an easy watch to fit underneath a tight sleeve or shirt cuff. It wears well with formal attire and quite easily. Now the combination of a Royal Oak case and lug form with the strap is a little unconventional. The watch is iconic for being designed all of a piece: bezel, case, lugs, and bracelet. So to see one on a strap really transforms the timepiece, but it's exceptionally comfortable and beautifully integrated in its own right. Now you can see it is a thin, black, rectangular scale monotone stitch alligator leather, supple calfskin on the bottom with a very substantial single fold deployant rose gold clasp. Now you can see that it has AP logos inset as the swing arms, beautifully finished inside and out. There isn't a single burr left from the machining process. There isn't a single stamped or unfinished surface. The metalwork is as beautiful as the case itself, and the case itself certainly deserves a shout out. Anytime you're dealing with a Royal Oak, you're dealing with a watch that has a substantial amount of value added by artisanal process, which is to say a great deal of hand finishing. You can see it in the small and tapering bevel of the lugs. That can only be achieved with an artisan's touch and eye. You can see how evenly finished the periphery of the bezel is, and I'm going to bring that into focus right here. So you can see just how sharp and crisply delineated the transition from the satin top to the polished flank is. And of course this is true of the entirety of the case, the lugs, the bezel. You're getting a tremendous amount of artisanal investment in a Royal Oak, and that's what you're paying for. It's not simply a complicated watch, it's a beautiful work of hand craftsmanship. Now you can see that the dial, the traditional tapisserie, is black. The combination of the black dial and the rose case is immensely powerful. This is a watch with tremendous presence. It doesn't need outright size to be imposing. It absolutely is. It's also practical. As you can see, the dual time function, you'll note the second time zone, an independent setting time zone at 6 o'clock, also features an AM, PM, or night-day indicator. There's a power reserve scale at 10 o'clock for the 38-hour power reserve, and a radial date at 2 o'clock. Again, very practical complications, all three, and an easy watch to see in any light because it does feature luminescence. So the watch featuring luminescent center minute and hour hands also features loomed indices, so it has the heart of a sports watch in some respect. And you'll note the traditional accents are all accounted for: the octagonal bezel, the differential finish, the tapisserie dial, and of course the inset hexagonal white gold bezel bolts. Octagon, hexagon, tapisserie, and beautiful finish, and a solid case back. Now, in some cases, you'll see a display case back on Royal Oaks and Royal Oak offshores. In this case, solid gold. It does add to the material value of the watch, but if you're curious of what lies beneath, it's what's known as Audemars Piguet's caliber 2329, and it has the module that they refer to as a 2846. The combination gives you the dual time function, the power reserve, and the radial date, but the basic watchmaking is Jaeger-LeCoultre. It is the auto-tractorized 890 series featuring the free-sprung balance, ceramic rotor bearings, the more efficient unidirectional winding system, and the laser-welded hairspring. Of course, the watch still features fine watchmaking in its own right. Both watchmakers in the Valet de Jeu AP and JLC come from the same watchmaking traditions and same standards, so the motor certainly fits the body. You can see and you can purchase this Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Dual Time reference 26120OR on our website.